morning student, welcome to your social class. So your term test 2 is approaching in a next week. So we have to go with our portions and the question paper and with the revision one. So today in class we are going to discuss about the portion what we are having in your term test 2, the question patterns and the revision for the domain of the earth. So in this term test 2 you are having only two chapters. One is timeline and second one is domain of the earth. So timeline, I already give you so many worksheet you have already done with your unit UT3 with the timeline, and in the next class we are going to discuss about the domain of the earth. So for the timeline it is already done. So today we are going to discuss about the domain of the earth. Before that you have to know about the question paper or question pattern. So in this term test 2 you are having 5 mains. In the question paper you can see 5 mains, and each mains are actually, for the first mains it is choose the correct answer. For the choose the correct answer, for each of the question you are having 4 options, and among the 4 options you have to write only the correct option along with the question number. Nobody is going to write only the question number. If you are going to write only the question number instead of the answer, I am not going to give you the number. So for the choose the correct answer you are having 4 options, and among the 4 you have to choose only one. So under this main you are having 5 questions. Next main you are having filling the blanks, and for filling the blanks I have not given any kind of options. You have to write by yourself, and the option for the filling the blanks also you have to write only the answer. And under this main also you are having 5 questions. Third main will be the true and false. You know how to write true and false. You have to correctly write the question number, and after that you just write true or false. So under this main you are having only 3 questions. Fourth main is the answer the following or answer in 1 or 2 words. So under this main whatever question you are having you have to answer it in within 1 or 2 words. The answer should be within this, it should not be exceed 2 words. So that is the answer in 1 or 2 words. Under this main you are going to have only 3 questions. And lastly you are write the answer. Under this main you are having 2 questions, and each of the questions are having 2 marks. Like the 4 marks. For the 2 question you are getting 4 marks, and rest of the questions you are going to have only 1 mark. If you answer it correctly you are getting 1 mark. If you are wrong, so you are not getting any kind of mark. And for the last main, that is answer the following, I have given 2 marks for that questions. So this is the questions pattern that you are going to see in the term test 2. So read the mains very carefully and read the options very carefully before write it down in the page. And when you are sending your answer script, do not send the whole both the pages of your textbook. You have to click the individual picture of each of the page and upload it through EduNext in a given period of time. And before uploading, please check what document or what picture you are uploading. If I am getting, instead of social answer script, if I am getting English, math, anything else, I will not again call you and ask for the answer script. So better before uploading just check twice what paper or what answer you are uploading. So that is the question term test 2 portions and question pattern. So today we are going to discuss about or revise the chapter that is domain of the earth. So here we are going to start the domain of the earth, the revision part. So first you have to know that our earth having how much sphere or how much domain, how many domain. So our earth are actually having 4 domains, that is lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. And you have to remember what lithosphere means. Like what lithosphere means land, hydrosphere means water, and atmosphere means air, and biosphere means all the living world that we are having. So So that is the 4 main sphere you have to remember. And what else you have to remember? You have to remember that why only Earth has a life on it. Why? Because of its perfect distance from the sun. Due to the perfect distance from the sun, the earth is having the life on it. Like the sun ray that we are getting, it is exactly at a perfect amount that actually supports life on it. That's why the Venus, who is the closest planet to the sun, not having life because it is too close to have life on it, and Pluto and Neptune, that was too far because they are not getting such a amount of heat to create a life on it, to have a life on it. So that's why they are not having. Only Earth has a life because it only have, like, in a perfect position it is standing. That's why only Earth has the life on it. You have to remember all these kind of points why only Earth have the life on it. So when we are talking about lithosphere, firstly you have to know about the what actually includes in the lithosphere. What includes in the lithosphere? We include the landform, whatever we are having. And on the Earth, we have a limited amount of landform, and that we call actually continent. What is continent? Continent is a large body of mass of land that actually is separated by the water or ocean bodies, that are called continent. And we have, how many continents we have? We have 7 continents. And India comes under which continent? India comes under the continent of Asia. So when we are talking about lithosphere, it not only includes the continent. When we are talking about continent, it already contains mountain, hills, plateaus, all that kind of landform that actually we already learned, that already all of this actually included in the lithosphere. So when we are talking about this one, all the landforms are included in the lithosphere. And what is the importance of this lithosphere? That is, the life actually forms on the lithosphere, because the trees, without which we can't live, like we are getting oxygen from the trees that actually grown on the surface of the Earth. So now we are going to know about the hydrosphere. So when we are talking about the hydrosphere, you have to know what does hydro means. Hydro means water. So when we are talking about hydrosphere, it includes all the water bodies, like the oceans also. So how many oceans we are having? We have 5 major oceans, and among the 5 major oceans, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. And if you see the picture, what you can see, the whole Earth that the picture took from the space, it looks like blue. Why? Because our Earth's 97% is covered by water. So that's why when we are taking the picture from the top, it looks like a blue ball or blue planet. That's why the Earth is called blue planet. Why? Because of it contains so much of water, and the water color of the water is blue. That's why it is called the blue planet. And what is the importance of this one? The importance of the blue planet or the hydrosphere is that without the water we can't live, and in every purpose we actually need water. That is for the drinking, for bathing, for manufacturing goods, for creating something, and we are having some kind of aquatic lives under the water also. Under the water there are so many kind of features, so many different kind of lives are there. So some of the plants we can have from the underwater, that we can have, like the edible plant, like the chestnut, water chestnut, that is called singhara, and the lotus stem, that also called the kakri, and some kind of things. So that is the thing, that the hydrosphere includes all the water bodies. You have to keep in your mind what does hydrosphere mean and why the Earth looks called blue planet. You have to learn this too very importantly. And when we are talking about atmosphere, what? Atmosphere is a blanket of earth. Why it is called blanket of earth? Because it protects us from the UV rays or ultraviolet ray of the sun. That is the harmful ray of the sun that is coming from the sun towards the earth, and the atmosphere is the only one who actually protect the earth from the ultraviolet ray. And when we're talking about the atmosphere, we have to know about the whatever the structure in it. Structure, that is the 5 layers we are having in the atmosphere that makes the atmosphere. That is from the top, from the below we are starting, that is troposphere, where all the weather phenomena actually occurred. Where all the phenomena has been occurred? On the troposphere, that is the lower most layer of the atmosphere. Below, above that we are having stratosphere. And what is the importance of the stratosphere? Stratosphere actually contain ozone layer. And what is ozone layer? Ozone layer is that layer that actually protect us. So very much important. That's what is the importance of the stratosphere, and in which layer actually ozone layer forms or ozone contain. That is the stratosphere. Okay. Third one is the mesosphere. Fourth one is thermosphere, and the topmost layer is called exosphere. So when we are talking about the atmosphere, you have to know the 5 names of the layers. 5 layers should be remembered very importantly. And all the weather phenomena, where it take place? It take place in the troposphere. And lastly, that is the biosphere. When we are talking about the biosphere, all the sphere we are talking about, because biosphere means the living sphere. So wherever we are having life, that actually including the biosphere. So we are having life on the lithosphere, we are having life on the hydrosphere, we are having life on the atmosphere. So all the 3 spheres actually come under the biosphere. So biosphere means, like bio means life, spheres means zone. So life zone. So if you see the picture where we include atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere, and in middle all the life forms are happening, that is called biosphere. And biosphere is refers to those part of the atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere, that which contain life. So in this chapter, when you are learning for the teaching for the term test 2, you have to learn all the major terms. Especially you have to be very much clear about the term that we are using, like the biosphere, hydrosphere, what does it means and their importance, especially for the hydrosphere. And when we are talking about atmosphere, you have to know the names of the layers, how many layers are there, and the importance. And when we are talking about biosphere, you have to be very much clear about the term, what does biosphere means. So here we actually complete the revision of this chapter, that is the domain of earth. So make whatever confusion you are having from the last time, I hope it will be clear after watching this video. So please go through the video before the term test and clear all of your doubt, and whatever class notes and worksheet I have given, practice those, and stay home, stay safe, and best of luck for your term test 2. And prepare well. Thank you.